So I want to give you guys a quick flavor out of 2.6, which is really just, initially at least, about rearranging formulas. So this is the same thing we've been doing, except with some nasty variables. So let me give you an example to work with. So the example I picked is this thing that I find to be relevant to my everyday life, which is tire sizing. And tire sizing works like this. So when you look at the size of a tire, there's a first number W, and then there's another number P, and then there's a number R, and so on the tire it looks like this. There's W/P, capital R, and then a little r number. These are the three numbers that I'm going to refer to. So for example, one of these might be something like 265, 75, R 716. So this is a pretty typical truck or small SUV tire. So confusingly, this is 265 millimeters wide. So here's a tire, right? That's this width here. This thing is a percentage of width as height. So that tells you that 75% of 265 is the height of that tire. And then this R16 is the rim size. That tells you the diameter of this rim is 16 inches. Okay. And so if you're looking for the total diameter of a tire, you end up doing, okay, you take the width, you multiply by the percentage, that'll give you this height, you multiply by 2, right, because that'll be one on this side and one on that side, and then you need to divide by 25.4. This is a conversion factor from millimeters to inches, and then you add the rim size, R. Okay, so this is a formula telling me diameter in terms of width percent and rim diameter. Okay, and this is going to be in inches. So what I would like to do is say, okay, so I probably have a specified diameter, right, from my wheel well that I can't go any bigger than, right? So if I want to know what the biggest tire I can fit in there is, I might want to rearrange for like percentage or something. You guys see this? So let me fiddle this thing around for percentage. So my goal here is to solve for P. Okay, so I'm going to ditch some of my initial stuff so we can start this. And what I'm going to start with is just, first I'm going to rearrange, or I'm going to simplify. So I've got D is 2W over 25.4 P plus R. Okay, so to solve for P, I want the P's by themselves. So I'm going to move the things that are added by subtracting R. So now I've got D minus R is 2W over 25.4 P. And then that 25.4 on the bottom is causing me a headache, so I'm going to multiply by 25.4. So I'm going to get 25.4, and then I have to be a little careful because that D minus R, all of that needs to get multiplied by 25.4. And this is going to equal 2WP. So then I need to, let's see, I want P by itself, so I want to get rid of this stuff. I'm just treating this jazz like it's a number. So I'm going to divide by 2W. So in the end here, I'm going to get P is 25.4 times D minus R over 2W. So that's all it is. Just treat all the variables as though they were kind of numbers, and feel free to subtract something from both sides or divide both sides by something. Just make sure you're treating everything like a number and using the usual rules.